What is going on, you guys? My name is Rafael. I'm with Stamper Signings. We're a nationwide notary service that help notaries grow their business through estate plan signings, and we specialize in notarizing estate planning documents. If you're a new notary that's watching this video today, you are in for a treat, okay? Before we get started, I want you to share this video with another notary who could potentially benefit from this information and the tips I'm going to share with you today. So you're going to get bombarded with a lot of information from other notaries that's going to tell you what to do and how to maneuver within this industry. I'm going to give you some tips from my perspective that can potentially help you in your business to keep things that clarify, well, not even clarify, but to keep things very simple for you so you can start generating signings and generating income immediately. So first things first, what I want you to do is not sign up with 100 signing services, okay? That's one of the first things that's pushed onto notaries, newer notaries, when they first get into this business. They're going to tell you to sign up with 100 signing services. Sign up with each and every single one of them. I'm here to tell you that is very time consuming. That's not the best use of your time. And plus, 95% of signing services are on the following platforms. You're either going to find them on SnapDocs, you're either going to find them on signingorder.com, or you can also find them on closewise.com as well. So if you sign up for 3 of those signing platforms, you're going to greatly increase your chances of getting a signing by tomorrow or the same week. So again, don't spend the majority of your day signing up with 100 signing services, because the majority of those signing services are on those signing platforms. And if you do happen to sign up on those signing platforms, and if you're a member of the National Notary Association, more than likely you signed up for the plan to be on signingagent.com, and you're going to have signing services out there that's going to contact you because they found your information, whether if it was on your Google business profile, which we will go to shortly, but they'll also find you on signingagent.com as well. So when you're working with signing services, make sure that you're vetting the signing services that's reaching out to you to potentially inquire on your availability for a signing. There's a lot of signing services out there that are skipping out on paying notaries. I see a lot of horror stories on these Facebook groups where notaries are having to chase down these companies to find out why they're not getting paid 60, 90, even potentially up to a year later. And we want to be in a position where you can avoid those situations. So what you want to do is, whenever you get a request from a signing service that you've never heard of before, make sure you go to those forums like notaryrotary.com, or go to those local Facebook groups, and you want to vet these companies, and you want to see who's legit, who's not, who's skipping out on paying notaries, and who's actually paying their notaries on time, okay? So make sure you do that first, all right? And you don't need to work with 100 signing services anyway. You only need 2 to 4, two credible signing services that's going to consistently send you business and make sure you get paid on time. So again, go to signingorder.com, Closewise, SnapDocs, vet the signing services that you're working with, and you'll be good to go. Second thing that you want to do is you want to invest in your education, whether that's free or paid, all right? If you go through YouTube University, there's a ton of information that you can find on there on how to get started within loan signings. You can if you are a follow or a subscriber on my channel, I talk a lot about estate planning, how to offer that niche into your business, whether you want to learn about apostilles, permit running, field inspection, wedding officiating. There's a ton of services that you can offer as a notary, and you want to invest in your education, because a knowledgeable notary is a paid notary. If you don't have the budget right now to pay for it, again, go to the free side, which is go to YouTube University. And if you do get a couple of signings under your belt, invest some of that money in attending in a workshop. Use that money to purchase a course that's going to help you become more knowledgeable and advance your business moving forward. Okay. Next is, you got to set up a website. You want to set up a website, and you're going to set up a Google business profile. Signing services should not be your long-term business strategy. Yes, signing services are great to work with to get to you want to use signing services as a stepping stone to get you to where you want to get to. I'll tell you, me personally, when I first got into this business, I didn't have direct business. My first 4 years, I mainly worked with signing services. I got a sprinkling of direct signings here and there, but not more than what I did with signing services. It wasn't until my I believe my 5th or 6th year, when I decided to become a signing service myself, is when I was able to transition away from working with signing services to building my own signing service and getting my own direct business. But in order to get that direct business, you want to make sure that you have your website set up and you want to have your Google business profile set up. This is going to greatly improve your chances of getting direct business, whether if it's general notary work, whether if it's a loan closing that you may have gotten from a client who's purchasing or selling a home, and the title company left it up to them to find a notary. Whether if you want to book an estate plan signing where you have the attorney or the paralegal, or you may have the actual signer themselves that's going to reach out to you because they found you directly on Google to get a signing set up. So make sure you have your Google business profile set up and your website set up if you want to start booking direct business. Next, you got to market your ass off. You have to attend as many networking events as possible. When I started my own signing service, I had to step up my marketing efforts. Every networking event that I could attend locally, I attended. Whether if it was locally, whether it was online, especially during that COVID period between 2020 and 2022, I was attending as many networking events as possible, getting my name out there, getting my business out there, just letting people know that I exist. That's one of the really keys to booking direct business. If you're a new notary, you have to let people know you exist. Okay. If you don't let anybody know you exist and you just decide to just rely on signing services, that's okay, but it's not going to get you that direct business that you want to look for. Because again, signing services are the stepping stone. Your long-term strategy is you want to have direct business so you can keep more of that fee for yourself and you don't have to split it with anybody else. So attend as many networking events as possible. You'll be shocked to realize that you'll find a realtor, you'll find a loan officer, you'll find an attorney, you'll find an insurance agent, but you won't find any notaries there. Okay, so take advantage of as many networking events as possible. Make sure you're in attendance, whether it's a local chamber of commerce, whether it's a local RIA, whether it's a local county bar association networking event. You want to research these events in your area so you can greatly improve your chances of getting direct business as a new notary. You want to join a networking organization. So as a local notary, the reason why you want to look into joining a networking organization is because this is going to put you around other professionals, other entrepreneurs who are not only doing well for themselves, but being a part of an environment where other professionals are thriving. That's going to rub off on you professionally and personally, because you're going to be around people that are high achievers. They've been in business for 5, 10, 15, 20, even 30 plus years in business. And these are people who you can learn from and potentially build relationships with. So as a new notary, this is going to improve your chances of getting direct business, because if you're in this space of a networking organization, not only do you learn about business, but you're going to learn about marketing, you're going to learn about branding, you're going to learn about how to build relationships, you're going to learn how to build a referral list, how to send referrals, how to properly introduce people within your network to your clients, and so on and so forth. I was a part of a local BNI group. I was a part of a group called Gold Star Referral Clubs. And early on within my business, when I joined these organizations, they proved that it was very beneficial to my business, because I came from the corporate world where, again, I didn't have any marketing experience. I didn't have any experience with how to build relationships. It wasn't until I joined these organizations and surrounded myself with these professionals is where I started to see a boost in my business. I started to generate more signings, which led to a boost in my income as well. And you may also want to look into joining a mastermind. A mastermind is also a group of entrepreneurs, whether they're service business owners, whether they're online entrepreneurs. A mastermind can definitely benefit you within your business, because again, you want to surround yourself with people who are high achievers, and they're striving and they're pushing themselves to get to even greater heights within that business. You'll be surprised of what being in that type of environment can do for you personally and for your business as well. So look into joining a mastermind. And next, you want to also network with other notaries. This is something that I missed the boat on early on within my business. I was so focused on just the competition. Why would I want to network with other notaries? Why would I want to share business with them? When actually networking with other notaries is how I was able to land more business. Okay. Again, I believe this will be my seventh. Yeah, this is actually my 7th year in the business. Yeah, this is my 7th year in the business. Forgot for a second there. Yeah, this has been my 7th year, and it wasn't until my 5th. It wasn't until my 5th year. Actually, it wasn't until I started a signing service, and when I decided to start networking with other notaries. And from there, I was able to build relationships with those notaries, and I was able to land business. Now, as a signing service owner, you're not going to know every single notary that you work with. And so that's one of the benefits of networking with other notaries, because through social media, I was able to connect with notaries in other states where I was having business, and those same notaries who I was networking with, I was able to coordinate with them, and they were able to do signings for us as well. And in turn, whenever they had a signing here locally that they weren't able to do, they were able to refer me to that client to service their signing. So don't sleep on the power of networking with other notaries. Whenever you see a notary that's hosting like a networking mixer or a workshop, you want to get in those rooms. You want to be a part of the community. You want to just be amongst your peers, because those same people who are doing well for themselves within their business, where they sometimes may have just too much business that they can't handle for themselves, you want to position yourself to where they can pass that business on to you, and you want to be able to return the favor as well when you have business. When you have more business than you can handle, and you can refer that business to a notary that you trust is going to take care of that client. So don't sleep on the power of networking with other notaries. It's going to benefit you greatly. And lastly, you want to learn sales and marketing. When you get into this business, they're going to teach you a multitude of things on how to notarize documents correctly, how to make sure what's the best practices at the signing table, how to make sure that you're pre-qualifying your client over the phone. Is that stuff important? Yes, that's very important. Those are things that you're going to learn, again, for free on YouTube, or you can pay for, or you can pay for a course where they can help you get set up with on that side of the business. But as a notary, you must realize that it's your role to generate leads. Okay, I don't care how good you are as a notary, you can stamp better than the best of them. But if you cannot generate a lead, your stamp is going to be dry as hell. Okay, so make sure you, as a new notary that's watching this, please make sure you learn sales and marketing, because you got to be able to answer that phone, and you have to be able to close that lead and turn them into a client. All right, you have to be able to let people know that you exist. You have to improve your marketing, whether it's digital, whether it's networking, whether it's online, like I mentioned earlier. You have to be able to learn sales and marketing, because if you don't implement these skill sets into your business, again, your stamp is going to be useless, and you don't always want to be dependent on referrals and dependent on signing services. Is it great to receive referrals, and is it also great to receive free leads from signing services? Yes, that's absolutely great to get that. But you want to be in a position to where, let's say you have a week where you're not receiving no referrals. You have a week where signing service that you have no signing services that's reaching out to you. You want to be in a position to have the ability to be able to generate your own client and book your own business. Because when you have the ability to generate your own business, whatever leads that you get, whatever referrals that you get from another notary, or whatever leads that you receive from a signing services, that's just a cherry on top of what you already have going on. Okay. So again, if you're a new notary that's watching this video today, make sure you're not signing up with 100 signing services. You just only need to sign up with Signing Order, SnapDocs, Closewise, and whenever you have a signing service that's not on those platforms and they reach out to you directly, you want to vet those signing services to make sure they're credible, and you're going to make sure that they're going to keep their word by make sure you get paid on time. Secondly, you want to invest in your education, whether it's through YouTube University, or if you have capital on hand to pay for a course from a notary consultant or coach that's credible, and they can pretty much let you know that they can show you proof that they've been in the business and they have clients themselves, and not just notaries, but they have actual clients that they're servicing. You want to invest in those individuals so they can get the information, so that way you can collapse time. Next, thirdly, make sure you have your website set up. Make sure you have your Google business profile set up, because at the end of the day, you want to get direct business. That should be your long-term strategy. Book direct business. Working with signing services, that's a stepping stone. You don't want to do that forever. You want to position yourself to be able to generate your own book of business. Fourth, you want to attend as many networking events as possible. This is definitely important, because right now you're at that stage where you may not getting a ton of business, but you have a lot of time on your hands. You want to use that time to network as much as possible whether if it's on go to Eventbrite, go to meetup.com, go on those Facebook groups. Find as many local business networking groups or mixers as possible, and make sure you're in attendance and letting people know what you do as a notary. You want to join, fifth, you want to join a networking notary. You want to join a networking organization. So whether that's a BNI, whether it's a Gold Star referral clubs, whether it's a local chamber of commerce, whether it's a local RIA, you want to make sure you are in those rooms so that way you can start the path to you getting direct business. And six, you want to network with other notaries. Networking with other notaries is a way for you to get your name out there, and that's going to lead to you getting referrals. And lastly, learn sales and marketing. Sales and marketing, whether it's learning how to cold call, whether it's learning how to send out cold emails, whether it's learning how to leverage social media. Preferably, I recommend LinkedIn. I also recommend Instagram. I recommend Facebook. I haven't gotten too much business from TikTok except on the coaching side, but leverage it anyway. You want to be as omnipresent as possible. And also leverage YouTube as well. So that way you letting people want to see videos, people want to put a name to the face, and they want to see you. They want to learn more about you as well. So make sure you are learning sales and marketing. So that way you can not only just rely on referrals and signing services, you have your own book of business as well. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. I hope you got a lot of value from this. Please share this video with a new notary who could benefit from watching this video. If you are a new notary and you want to start booking estate plan signings, my signing service specializes in notarizing estate planning documents. Make sure you are on Closewise. That is the platform that we use to send out orders. And if you want to start booking estate plan signings and you want to start booking that business, make sure you sign up on Closewise. And I'm also hosting an estate planning notary workshop where we're going to help notaries learn how to master estate plan signings. Going to help you learn how to avoid common errors, best practices at the signing table, and I'm going to teach you some marketing methods that you can use so you can start building your own book of business and how to be able to get in front of multiple attorneys. Make sure you hit the link in the description. You'll be able to. This is an online workshop. This will cover for notaries in all 50 states. Make sure you register. Make sure you save your seat today. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, peace.